up guys, it's Amanda. Welcome back to my channel and happy artsy fartsy Friday. Today I am bringing you the December Zodiac illustration. This is the last monthly illustration for the Zodiac calendar, but there is one final illustration that I've yet to reveal, which is the cover of the calendar. Now, if you are a member of the Twitch fam, then you kind of got to see the process of the cover come together, and you got to see a decent amount of this piece right here come together as well. So if you're really into behind the scenes stuff and you're really into seeing how my process works and sort of how I create my illustrations, head on over to Twitch because we have a really good time over there and you get lots of sort of sneak peeks and exclusive looks at stuff. If you're into exclusives but you're not into real-time video, I would suggest going over to my Patreon. A $1 pledge gets you access to everything on the feed, and you get to see a first look at all these sort of concept sketches, and you are the first to see the final scans of all my illustrations. So if you're into that, the link for my Patreon is down below. And if you're interested in physical rewards, I do offer that through my Patreon as well. You can pledge to get a monthly button and sticker, or you can pledge a little bit more and get a mystery print pack sent to you every single month. So in case you are new to my channel and you aren't aware of my Patreon and sort of how I run things here on the internet, just to give you a little lowdown, that's pretty much how I do things. And if you are unaware of what the Zodiac project is, let me fill you in. So earlier this year in 2018, around January, I sort of had this moment of inspiration where I decided I wanted to take on a year-long project, and at the end of it I wanted to have a physical product to show for it and to sell. So I decided that I was going to make a calendar featuring all of the 12 zodiac signs. Each illustration was going to feature the 2 zodiac characters for that month. It was going to be a full color illustration on 11 by 14 paper in Copic marker with a full background, and I was going to do 12 of these illustrations for every single month, and at the end of it I was going to have a calendar. So I designed all the zodiac characters myself. I based their designs off of the common characteristics for each zodiac type, as well as just how I picture them myself. And I've talked a lot about that on Twitch, about like why I made certain character choices and color choices and everything like that. So if you have been a longtime Twitch member, then you kind of know a little bit of that backstory. And I'm always super open to talking about it on Twitch too. Like I could literally talk about it for ages. So yeah, Twitch is where it's at. I love Twitch, you guys. I used to stream here on YouTube, but YouTube would frequently drop my streams and it just wasn't very good stream quality. I find that Twitch is a lot better. So if you used to go to my live streams here on YouTube and you've been missing that, I am still streaming pretty frequently. I'm just streaming over on Twitch instead of YouTube. I was also burping mid-sentence there and I was really trying to hide it, and it's 11:30 p.m. at night and I don't want to edit this voiceover because I have to get up for work early tomorrow, so please bear with me. But I'm really excited to be closing this project. I've learned a lot throughout the process of this project, and it's been such a cool learning experience, but my life right now is so hectic, and this project, while I love every waking minute of working on it, has been weighing on me pretty heavily with school ramping up and my internship kind of picking up speed as well. So while I'm very sad to be bringing the project to a close, I'm also very happy because it means that you guys are just days away from actually getting the opportunity to order one of the calendars for yourselves. So I'm going to have a whole dedicated video about how you can pre-order the calendars, what the pre-orders are going to be like, where you can pre-order, how much it's going to be, and I've worked all the numbers out and I've really crunched it down, and I have sort of a scrap sheet of paper sitting in front of me with all the notes that I scribbled out, and I wanted to just quickly touch on it here for those of you who have been waiting to hear the price of the Zodiac calendar and where I'm going to be selling it and how the pre-sales are going to work. I wanted to touch on that briefly, but if you are interested in more information, I will be doing a dedicated video for that next week. So just to touch on it briefly, I ordered all of the materials for the calendar myself out of pocket. I didn't do Kickstarter. I didn't do any crowdfunding. I purchased all of the materials that I need, and I also purchased all the tools that I would need to assemble the calendar completely by myself. So not only am I making all of the illustrations, but as many of you know, I am printing the illustrations. I am formatting all of the illustrations before printing them myself on the paper that I buy, on the ink that I buy, and I am binding them, pressing them, packaging them, everything I'm doing myself. So the prices that I have come up with are really the most realistic prices that I can price these calendars for while still getting a return on my somewhat large investment, honestly. The only thing I haven't quite figured out yet is shipping, so I apologize. Please come back next week for more information regarding shipping of the calendars. But just to talk a little bit about pre-sales, the calendars are going to be available for pre-sale or pre-order. I'm using the two kind of interchangeably through my Store Envy shop. Now, if you are unfamiliar with Store Envy, they kind of have two different types of shops. You have the shops that are available through the Store Envy marketplace, and then you have the shops that are available through a direct link. My Store Envy shop is available through a direct link. So if you were to go to storeenvy.com, type in Amanda Elise, my store wouldn't come up because it's only accessible through the direct link, which is always in the description of all my videos. It's at the end of my videos. You can usually find it on social media. I try and make the store as accessible as possible. But by having the store available through a direct link, Store Envy does not take any cut of my sales. They charge me a small fee for the sales that I make, but they don't charge me just to have the store up, much like stores like Etsy do, and the Store Envy marketplace does that as well. So by having my store through a direct link, I'm able to reduce the cost to me as a seller, which you can tell is a pretty common theme here. I'm a starving college student, y'all. I'm trying to just make it through grad school, okay? But I've priced the calendar based on the cost of the materials and the cost of the supplies that I had to purchase to assemble the calendars. And what I came up with was a pre-sale price for the calendar of $20. Now, I've discussed the pre-sale process a little bit over on Twitch, but basically I'm planning to have pre-sale tiers available. So I haven't quite worked this out yet, but the calendar itself will be $20, and then there will be additional perks that you can get if you're interested in getting a sticker or a print in addition to the calendar. You can do that, so you'll have that option available. Again, I'm going to have more information in next week's video, so please bear with me. And then after pre-sales are over, the price of the calendar is going to go up a little bit. This is to incentivize people to get the calendar for pre-order so that I can gauge really quickly how many calendars I need to make and make them all and ship them all out right away so that they get to you well before the holidays and well before, you know, USPS just decides to throw every package off the face of the planet and they all get lost. So that's my thoughts. Again, I'm going to break down the pricing and the pre-sale tiers more in next week's video, but just to give you an idea, there's going to be 3-tier options. So tier 1 is just the calendar, tier 2 is the calendar and a print of the cover, and then tier 3 is the calendar, the print, and then a custom sticker of your Zodiac of choice. Custom meaning like I'm formatting the stickers myself. They're not going to be available for sale anywhere else, and basically you get to pick the Zodiac that you want and I will give you that sticker, but it's not like it's a commissioned sticker or anything like that. I realize the word custom can be kind of confusing, so I apologize. But this is also the opportunity that I want to take to ask you guys, what questions do you have for me about the calendar? I'm going to be doing another time-lapse video in a couple of weeks showing you the process of illustrating the cover, which was, oh my gosh, a process. My wrists are still recovering from how much work that was. But I wanted to take an opportunity in that video to just answer your questions about this project. Questions about the design process, about the planning process, the coloring process, the formatting process, the marketing process, anything that you have with regards to this. I'm an open book and I want your questions. So please leave them in the comments down below. I will be answering them in an upcoming video very, very soon. I realize we're getting to the end of this video. This felt like it was really fast. But just to recap, the pre-sale price for the calendar is priced at $20, tentatively with the pre-order tiers where you're getting additional items, so please come back after for next week's video to get just the final numbers on all of that. And then the after pre-sale price goes up to $25. That's because they're going to be made to order, and so I'm throwing in a little extra fee in there after the pre-sales to account for the fact that these take a little bit of time to throw together. Okay, they're not super easy calendars to make. I've thrown together a couple of samples, and let me just say it's definitely a learning curve. But thank you all again just for all of your support with this project. It feels so amazing to have an audience that really supported me throughout this experience and was so patient and understanding with me while I was learning. I feel like I was literally learning to crawl, learning to walk. It was such a unique experience, but I'm so happy that I got to experience that with you guys. You guys have been so amazing. Your fan art of the Zodiac project literally makes my day. You have no idea. I'm so behind on posting them on Instagram, but please go check out the highlight that I have on my Instagram stories dedicated to fan art of the Zodiac project. You guys are amazing. I love you so, so much. Thank you for watching today's video. Again, leave me your questions down below, and I will talk to you guys super, super soon. Until then, take care, and I'll see you on the internet. Bye, guys.